Hey guys, and welcome back into the kitchen for another episode of Jake Bakes Holobakes. Today I am joined by the jolliest of people, Mr. Chad Grimm.
Ho ho ho!
Today we're going to be making something that you were the right guest for because they look like little gifts that Santa leaves for children who are terrible. They look like little lumps of coal.
Ooh.
But they're delicious. They're
Yummy.
absolutely tasty. They're chocolatey and spicy and sugary and crunchy. They're like everything great. You ready to make some?
I am.
Well then let's get in the kitchen and let's get started. We've got a few ingredients out. We're just gonna mix them together. This is a really easy cookie.
Sweet.
I'm gonna have you do the dry ingredients. 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 6 tablespoons of dark chocolate cocoa powder.
Cocoa powder. Perfect.
3/4 teaspoon of baking soda.
Baking soda, not
Baking
baking
soda.
powder, not
Nope.
baking soda.
Go ahead and mix those together with that little whisk. I'm gonna use 10 tablespoons of butter that I'm gonna go ahead and cream with 1/2 cup of brown sugar.
Ingredients combined, I didn't make a mess.
Perfect. You are one of the best guests at this point now. I'm gonna give a pinch of salt in here too. Perfect. Lock this in place, and we're gonna let this go for probably like 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Great. This is nicely mixed up. It's nice and fluffy. With the brown sugar, it's not gonna get as pale white as like granulated sugar would. Now, since I know you're not a huge fan of chocolate, like with children, you wanna mask vegetables. I want to mask chocolate for you
with vegetables.
With good spices. So
Okay.
we're adding a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, and 1/8 teaspoon of allspice.
Ooh.
And then mix that up again for me. And while you're doing that, I am going to add an egg.
Oh, this smells good.
The chocolate just kind of adds a really like depth of flavor.
Okay.
So to this, I got the 1 large egg, a teaspoon of vanilla, good vanilla if you can find it. I'm gonna whir this up a little bit. Then as soon as this is mixed, I'm gonna add in 1/2 cup of molasses. Don't do this with the mixer on because you will have just like everywhere and you'll never get it off of anything.
Good to know.
Now, all we are gonna do is combine these. Add in about 1/3 of that. You can use the whisk too if you wanna just scrape it out.
About 1/3?
Yeah.
So don't add it all at one time.
No, it'll be then you'll have cocoa powder everywhere too. I actually last year I did like an Advent baking schedule where every single day from December 1st to the 25th I baked a different cookie.
That's a lot of baking.
It is a lot of baking, and I tried to get from like different traditions too, so it wasn't always kind of like making boring American cookies. This was the best cookie we made. I like a lot of spice in my cookies, so I'm very, very partial to spice cookies. Mm-hmm. This kind of ups that flavor with the dark chocolate. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, and we're gonna get this in the fridge. We're gonna let this chill for about 2 hours until it's nicely able to be handled.
Okay.
Do you wanna just put that in your sack and take it back to the sleigh, or what would... Thank you, Santa. Okay, our dough is nicely chilled. Now we get to do the fun part, which is shaping them into little coal lumps. We're just gonna grab about that size. I think of like ping pong ball size.
Okay.
Is that? Dip them in, this is Demerara sugar. This will give it that really like crystallized snowy coal effect when you bake them because these crystals won't dissolve. Plop them on there.
Awesome.
Have a go. This dough is
like clay.
Yes, this dough is one of my favorite smelling doughs. It's just
It does smell
so
really good.
So once we get this whole tray, we want to get them a little bit farther apart because they're gonna puff out some.
Okay.
I typically make this honestly in a double batch. It's because these cookies go very fast.
Will they flatten out as you cook them?
Slightly. They're gonna remain pretty puffy. We're gonna get these in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes until they're just set, and we'll let them cool and try them.
Sounds good.
Okay, now that our cookies are out of the fire and our little lumps of coal are chilling,
They look so good.
it's time to taste them. I like that they look like craggy, like some sort of rocks or cookie, or they are cookies. Rocks
They
or
are
coals.
cookies.
So give them a taste. Tastes exactly like coal.
Excellent. Excellent.
I like that they're spicy, but not overly sweet too.
And they're not that chocolatey.
No, not at all. The chocolate just adds that like depth of flavor. Would you say that I made you a chocolate lover now?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for being here in the kitchen with
Thank you for having me.
I sincerely appreciate it. You always bring a little joy and jolliness to my life. And thank you guys for being here too and joining us in the kitchen. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you here next time on another Jake Bakes. And now I'm just gonna eat these.
I can't stop.
Do you bake them a little less too? They stay really gooey inside.
Gooey.
Ho, ho, ho!